Have you guys ever stopped just to think about what role are we playing in other people's lives? Like, I don't know why I've been thinking about that a lot lately. Let's just break it down. I'm Kyla Janae, if you didn't already know. And welcome. Today's gonna be a little chit chat about what role do we play in other people's lives. So I believe everyone has their own path in life and certain things that they need to go through on their own journey to become the person that they're meant to be. That left me thinking about, what role did I play in other people's lives that I've come in contact with? Are you the villain in someone else's journey? I think majority of us never try to intentionally hurt people, but subconsciously our actions could definitely affect people and their journey because that's just how life works, right? So I want you guys to think about, did your actions negatively affect someone else? Whether you realize it or not, everything is connected. Every action has a reaction or a domino effect, right? So you could unconsciously, let's say you hurt someone, you're the villain in their story, that could send someone into a downward spiral in their life or just put them in such a state of distress. Your actions might have affected someone so deeply that they will never be the same person they were when you first came in contact with them. Maybe they needed that shift. Maybe you catapulted that person into the next season of their life, that's what they needed to wake up, or that's what they needed to unfortunately become the person they were meant to be, right? It's really important sometimes to reflect and just look back on certain situations to see what role you played in other people's story, in their lives and everything. Were you the inspiration in someone's story? Maybe unconsciously, your presence, your aura, how you think sparked something in someone. Just coming into contact with you, you sharing your ideas, unconsciously, you planted a seed in someone and they started to flourish. You could say that's positively having that impact. You played a significantly important role in someone else's story. Maybe they saw you accomplish something that they couldn't even believe was possible, but they saw a version of themselves in you. There was something they connected to through you that by seeing you accomplish that, it gave them the hope to start what they've been wanting to start, And that's what I mean by we're all connected always, and we don't even know just how much we're connected. If it wasn't for you coming into that individual's life just at the right time, maybe they would have never put their foot on the gas to execute what they wanted to execute, And sometimes in these connecting points, there's always collateral damage. So it's just the way of life. That's yin and yang. You can't have good without there being bad. At some point, we're all the villain in someone else's journey. It may have not been your intention, but that's life. And sometimes that helps people grow in their character. And I think the opportunity we have to grow is when we reflect and look back on certain things we did and how that affected other people and just what impact we had on other people's lives. It could be romantic, it could be a friendship, it could be whatever. Life is about these relationships that you have with people, right? Everything is connected. Where there's an action, there will always be a reaction. Like cause and effect. Nothing is forever. Nothing in this lifetime is promised. But I do believe you come across certain people on your journey for a reason. All right. It may not make sense now because you're in the thick of it. You're in the thick of a situation, but everything happens for a reason. Life plays out just the way it's supposed to play out. Good or bad, these impacts are adding to your story, your journey, your life's timeline. And being mindful of this could really help you grow as an individual. So these impacts could even have to do with family connections, Did you have a tough childhood growing up? So much so that impact gave you such a strength that you could move through life with such a force that you get exactly what you want and nothing could affect you. With that strength comes the inability to be vulnerable. I think there's always a sacrifice in life to get to where you need to be and for what you want. And yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. So I would encourage you guys, let the people in your life know what role did they play in your story, whether it be good or bad. You know, nothing is forever, and sometimes people are unaware of how they impacted you. So for your healing and for your journey, it might help you to let them know how they affected you. And if someone impacted your life and played such a positive role in your life, let them know. You know, you can make someone else's day. You might not know what they're going through in this moment, but yeah, just be mindful, be present. So this is just a quick video. Please let me know in the comments what you guys think and your experiences and your thoughts on this topic. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video, okay? Bye.